Hi, this is the Model TV. Do you know that it is not every fascinator that is suitable for a wedding? Do you also know that some fascinators can be very disappointing for a bride to wear? So in today's video, I want to share with you simple, elegant fascinator that you can do it yourself for your wedding or for your client with simple, few and affordable millinery material. So let's get into the video on how to design this beautiful bridal fascinator. For this design, I'll be using crinoline, the normal size crinoline and the 2-inch crinoline. Then Alice band, we'll need a gum, then we'll need thread and needle. Also, there's this embellishment I'll be using called yanga. So this is how the design goes. It's very simple, very easy, and this video is very short. As you can see in the video, I just measured the length of the Alice band that I'll be using. Then I will cut the 2-inch crinoline to the size of the Alice band. Then I'll use my gum to spray it on the Alice band and thereafter put my 2-inch crinoline on it. Have you subscribed to the Model TV? If you haven't, pause now and hit the subscription button. Give this video a like, share the video, and leave a comment for me in the comment section if this video adds value. Don't leave without a like and a comment. Yes, if it adds value. So this is it. Of course, there are so many wedding fascinator designs, so you can choose from the multitude, but this is a unique one. It is not common. You won't just see it anywhere. So this is how it goes. After you must have sprayed your gum on the millinery wire, you now cover the Alice band. Rather, you cover the Alice band with your 2-inch crinoline. You now hold the edges, like the end of the millinery wire. You fold your crinoline to have this tiny hole, put gum on it and ensure that it is secure. You know that once you cut a crinoline, the edge becomes very rough, so you need enough gum to put it together, and that is what I'm doing right now. So you do that to both ends of the crinoline. Okay, if you have any question at this point, feel free to ask your question in the comment section. And if you have any input, do well to drop it in the comment section. I'll be right there to attend to it as soon as possible. You can use the one that you are comfortable with. Okay, so after this, we are done with the first step of the design. If you notice, most of my designs are always a step-by-step tutorial. This video is very short, so ensure you sit tight and watch all the steps and see how you can make this and make money. Okay, step 2. The step 2 of this design is to form bow with the normal size crinoline. As you can see, this is the normal size crinoline that I'll be using. So when you look at your crinoline, the normal size crinoline, you realize that it comes with a thread. Yeah, take a look, you see it is a thread that is being run from the beginning to the end. So for you to have a very neat design, you pull out the thread that is there on the crinoline. You pull it out, everything, pull it out before you begin your design, because as we are going, you wouldn't know which side will come up and which side will go down. So if you use it that way and that part of the thread comes up, it will not be nice. So pull it out and then form a bow. Just fold your crinoline into small, tiny bow. Depending on what you want, you can make it big bows, you can make a small bow. But for a wedding, small bow is very okay. Like what I'm doing here, the size is fine. The only thing is, if you want it to be big and loud, you can make many bows. If you want it to be quiet and simple, you make few bows. So the crinoline I'm using here is a 3-yard crinoline. Yes, you can use 4, you can use 2, you can use more than that. depending on what you want, like I said earlier. So with my thread and my needle, I have been able to form my bow, and I sew them up together, and I'm almost done. Okay, there's another way to go about this bow thing. You can decide to cut your crinoline into sizable length and then fold them, use your thread and your needle, sew it and make your bow one after the other, and then bring them together and sew it to have exactly what I have here. But I prefer my method because I'm not doing management. I have enough crinoline to use. But if you don't have enough, you're managing, you do it one after the other and then bring them together. Step 2 done. So we get into the step 3. Step 3, we are working on the veil net. How do you call it? Princess net or veil net? Or let me hear from you in the comment section, please. How do you call this net? Do you call it veil net, princess net, or is there any other name for it? I would love to hear from you. Don't just leave without commenting, please. I really want to learn this from you. Okay, so this is the simple one. You just pass the thread and your needle through it to make a simple loop, like bring them together, bring it together to form a circle. Okay, you can do it in the middle, like if you want the veil to be short, you don't want it to really cover the face, then you can do as if you are dividing this net into two and pass your thread. You have excess up there, this other side will be shorter. I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain. But if you really want it to drop, you pass the thread and the needle by the edge, at the edge rather, and then you have a fully covered face. Okay, but for this design, it is just like a half covering, not fully covered. Okay, and I think this is okay. So now I placed the veil net first, and then I bring the bow on. I put the bow on the veil net because the veil has to drop while the bow is up there. So this is step 3, and it's very simple. With this, we've almost come to the end of the video. All we need to do is embellishment. Is this simple enough? Let me hear from you in the comment section. Do you think this design is simple? Okay, so at this point I want to finish this down, this edge of my Alice band. You can use bias, you can use trimming. Okay, to do this finishing, you just put your gum on it and then wrap it around. The essence is to cover the rough edges of the crinoline. Of course, finishing is key in any design, so you can use your bias, you can use your trimming, you can use anything that you feel will give you a neat finishing. So remember how I call this thing nyanga? I don't even know the correct name this material. In case you know, please drop it in the comment section. I really want to learn. How many things have I asked of you today? Please don't deny me the opportunity to learn. Just comment in the comment section. So this is how it goes. This thing has a little wire inside, so when you fix it into the veil knit or the princess knit, you clip it and you cut. This thing can never go out because of the wire. That is the idea behind it. You just put it in and you cut it and it holds. So this is how this design turns out to be. Then we'll bring in feathers. The feathers is your decision to make. If you need spiky feathers, stick feathers, star feathers, whatsoever feathers that you need, you bring it in. But as you're bringing it in, remember that this is a wedding fascinator and it has to be simple and unique. So don't bring in any feathers that will make it less than simple. Okay, it is up to you and what your customer wants. So I'm bringing in the feathers and this is it. Okay, if this video makes sense, if it add value, leave a like, share the video, leave a comment for me in the comment section, and turn on all notifications so you get notified when I upload my next video, which I will be uploading. If there's any design you want us to work on, drop the picture in the comment section. So see you in my next video. Do well to comment. Don't leave without a comment. This means a lot to me. Like, what's the name of those materials I just asked of? help a sister. I want to learn. Okay, see you in my next video. And always come to the Model TV to watch interesting videos. Whatever it is that you are looking for an idea on how it's done, you can come to any of my video and comment, drop a picture, ask your question, and I will answer as soon as possible. Turn on notification bell.